Hey again, David here. Just what's on my mind today? You know, I I've put out a lot of material over the years that I've been trading. Well, I've been trading on quite a long time, but the material that I've put out was actually it was mind-boggling. I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, wow, who is that person that put all that material out? I put together E-mini bull bear strategy. I put together the sheath sword method. I had a hard time saying that, so I called it the SSM Pro method. I had a bond. Well, that's actually a bond method, by the way, and you can actually spread that with the 30 and the 10-year. Um, and then my all-time favorite, I called the TCB crude oil. So, and I perfected that, or I tried to perfect that as time went on, and I think I got lost in the grass a little bit trying to perfect it a little bit too much and tweaking it, and that's probably where, as I look over some of the information that I put out, it was really good. I mean, I went on my website at Night Capital Management, and I've got a video that I got into, and I know why I got in the trade because I saw the 5-minute bar hit the volume target. I mean, one 5-minute bar had really high volume, and bam. And when I think about what I like in a trade, period, it's got to be volume, it's got to be momentum, and then obviously price action. I believe that's the three components that, if I'm not mistaken, after all these years, and I mean, we're talking about not even opening up Trade Navigator, basically my trading station. I didn't even update it until yesterday. I closed my books December 31st of 2012, and honest to God, I didn't open up my Trade Navigator platform until yesterday when I uploaded the data, and it seemed to take forever to upload all that data and all this stuff and then upgrade and get it all up and running again. It was like it, but the other side of that was like putting on a good pair of shoes that just fit so comfortable, and I was like, wow, that's pretty awesome. Then I was looking at some of my content that I put out over the years, and we're looking at when I started Night Capital Management, it was 2007. So we're looking at 7 years now that I have put out content. So it's 2014 now. When I look back at it, my boys were so small. There was one video that I was going through some of the videos, and it was my youngest son's first day of the second day of coming off the bus, the kindergarten bus. It was his second day, and this coming Monday, my youngest son is starting third grade, and my oldest son is going into middle school. And my oldest son at that point in time was in third grade. Now my youngest son's in third grade, and my oldest son's going in sixth grade. And wow, does time really fly? Now, I was able to talk to a good friend of mine today that I was so happy and thrilled that he's developed something that he took. Every trader borrows ideas from everybody else. That's just the way it is. We see something that we like over here and say, you know what, I like that. I'm going to use that, and I put it over here, and I put it into my trader's toolbox. And that's how we develop as traders, because we learn from others, and we also, I think, more importantly, we learn from our mistakes. And when I was looking over my spreadsheets, I had to refresh my memory. I call this thing the ADR, which mean to me, when I know it means average daily range, but I actually kind of I kind of remembered the formula, but I had to actually write it down in my book here, my book here. So, oh, by the way, I still use my journal, and I don't know, I'm on journal 19. So 19, don't write, this is my trading journal. I haven't written in it very much here. This journal itself, I started it as I didn't get as many trading ideas over the years since I started writing in this one. I actually picked it up and started writing in August 13th, 2013. I started thinking about it again and writing. So it wasn't, wow, that's a year that And usually I can write it in a journal and be done with it within a couple months. Usually I would write it and be done within 3 months at most. I'd be getting into the next thing. Now, if I open this up and then turn this over here, and you look this way, there's all my trading journals sitting up there, probably my most valuable content, and all the other craziness that's in my head. Excuse me, I'll put this back in place again. That's where all my ideas come from. Is I would develop something, I wrote it down in a journal, and I like the Jim Rohn trading journal. Well, it's not trading journal. I just like the Jim Rohn journal. I like the feel of the leather bound, and so I would write in it over. And I'm getting close to having to get a new one. This is the last of my bunch, and I have to get some more. So obviously, I don't want to stop at 19. I want to keep going. There's more that I want to know, and there's more that I want to learn. And that's another thing about a trader, I believe, is that you're always evolving. I don't believe in evolution per se. I believe that we're created beings, but I do believe that as a human, we need to evolve and we need to get better as time moves on. I mean, you have to learn from your mistakes, and you got to build upon your mistakes to get you to the next level. Now, along those lines, I was looking into a company, and I'm hoping that I'd like to test some of my theories out, and I've been trying to work out something, and I'm not really particularly looking to start anything new at this point in time, like training or going into a trading room. Or, that was a lot of fun in the day, and having 100 traders in my room and more was really cool back in the day. I know that some people really missed that, but hey. That was a phase of my life I went through. I mean, I'd love to maybe even train someone in some time in the future to run a live trading room. If that's even applicable anymore, I don't know. That's how out of market and out of step I've been. Now, obviously, I keep my eye on the crude oil because I got a phone, right? So I got a phone here, and it's got an app, and I can keep up with that. And it doesn't matter what else. We all got our own tools. We got our own little gadgets and gizmos and whatnot that we use. And anyway, it was really neat to look back and reflect. And if I had to do it over again, I certainly would go a different direction. But one thing that really stood out to me was the pursuit of perfection, the pursuit of that trading strategy that would lead to, and I see it. I mean, I had live trades in a live account, making real money, and I documented it, and I put it up on YouTube. I put it up on my website, and if nothing else, people knew that when I was winning, and when on the other side, flip side of that, when I was losing, man, some days weren't so great, right? I had my biggest trading loss as a day trader. Now, all the money that I made as a day trader, I still made a lot more than I lost. But in my worst day trading day, I lost almost close to $5,000 in one trading day. And that was during my last year at 2012. And I think I got the big pants syndrome. I got I know what I'm doing. And then the market decided to do what it does to the prideful of us, right? It humbles every trader that believes that they're smarter than the market and you got everything. When you figure out that you've got it all, that's the time to really look over and look behind your back and watch that thing that's sitting on your left shoulder. I know it looks like I'm pointing to my right, but this is my left shoulder. That dude that sits on the left, and you listen to the dude sitting on your right more often, right? Well, anyway, that's about 10 minutes. I wanted to just kind of bring you up to speed with what I was thinking about. I'm going through lots of kind of doing the memory thing, going back and forth and seeing some of the things. I mean, I've got older too. I've lost some hair since you last seen me. I'm 47 now. When I first started Night Capital Management in 2007, I was 7 years younger. I was 40, and I'm pushing closer to close. I'm closing in on the 50 mark. So that's about all. I look forward. I'm gonna keep updating you. It's fun for me, and I thank you for watching. And I know it's gonna be a a small grass movement. Was that called small grass? You know, not smoking weed, by the way. Although, anyway, what's that grass something movement? It's politic type of thing. I can't think of the name of it is right now. But hey, God bless you. Have a great weekend. Have a great Friday. Those that are in the trading, you know who you are, and I'm happy and proud that you have done so well. And thumbs up. Actually, 2 thumbs up from me. David Tiger Knight, out. Bye now.